Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Slay the Spire 2 Standard Mode. We beat the game last time as the Ironclad, so we unlocked Ascension 1, which is kind of fun. But I think we're gonna jump over to the Silent, the Poison character, for those of you who aren't aware. She starts with Ring of the Snake. At the start of each combat, you draw 2 additional cards, which is kind of cool. And we're gonna jump in right here. We've got our choice of Relic from Niao. Obtain a rare card. Add Niao Fury. Deal 10 damage. Put 2 random cards from your discard pile into your hand and exhaust. Interesting. Or remove 2 cards from your deck and take 12 damage. So we've got standard defense, standard strikes, neutralize, which applies weak, and then we've got survivor, which is gain, block, and discard. Okay. I'm not convinced I want to go shears right off the bat. I think random rare card. We got after. I didn't get to read that. We got after image. When you play a card, gain block. So we want to play as many cards as we possibly can. So like cycle will be really important. Cheap cards. All right, I'm trying to see. We've got triple rests on the right hand side, which is kind of wild. And then into an elite, a 4th rest. Holy crap! All right, we have our path laid out for us. At least one side of the path laid out. All right, the Shrinker Beetle. We know him. He shrinks us. So I think we just want to smack him a bunch. We are shrunken. Gonna do 7 damage. So apply weak. You're only gonna do 5 damage, so we get a little extra damage out there. We're gonna have to deal with 1 more turn. Managed to block just enough there. I weaken you again. All right, 1 more turn again. There we go. I was gonna say the shrinkage is kind of rough. Says every man who's been in the cold. Flex potion, gain 5 strength and then lose strength, so temporary strength potion. Get free gain block is kind of cool. Gain dexterity this turn. Or we could try to lean into poison, which we don't have any cards for yet. And we kind of have this mix of block and well, right now it's mostly just block that we're leaning into. The start of your turn, poison 2 to all enemies. It's a power and it's only 1 cost. Maybe we do like a block poison run. That'd be kind of cool. All right, we got some damage coming out. I could end you. I would like to kill you, I think. And then we're just gonna tank the 3. Now we apply 2 poison. Block. Discard. Defend. So the poison will build every turn. Yeah, I was gonna say, it'll tick down by 1, but it'll add up 1 on top of what we did before. Just strike. I'll play after image. We might as well get that out there. Just get free blocks when we play cards. More poison. And poison ticks before they attack. That's good to remember. Ooh, fairy in a bottle. It's just like Zelda. Hey. Yes, let's do the poison block build. I like this plan. And doing so, let's go right into the shop, and then let's see, what do we got available here? Move artifact and block from the enemy. Speedster? Huh. That's kind of an interesting one. Discard your hand, draw that many cards. Predator. Deal 15 damage, and then next turn you draw more cards. Deal 8 damage. Whenever you play a card this turn, the enemy loses 2 HP is kind of cool. Better than your standard strike, but we can't afford it if we would also like to discard a card. Mind Blast is nice if you start. Oh, you do start with it. Oh. The start of your turn, deal 5 damage to all enemies and increase this damage by 5 is kind of interesting. Rolling Boulder. You are fascinating, because we start with you, so we would start off doing 12 damage with the Mind Blast. I'm taking it. I came here with the intent of discarding a card, but the Mind Blast doing 12-ish damage right off the bat, I guess 9 damage right off the bat, interested me a lot. Let's go After Image, Survivor, discard just a random strike, and then we'll take 2 damage. All right, there's our poison. Get a poison stab. We actually didn't get a block this turn, which is wild. 3 more damage coming down range. Of course you're not attacking me when I get my weakness. That would be foolish to think that would happen. All right, I think we can kill you. Yep. Fire potion, nice. Dodge roll, 4 block, and the next turn you gain 4 block. Leg sweep is kind of cool. Deal 3 damage to random enemy 4 times with ricochet. If this card is discarded from your hand before the end of your turn, play it for free. Oh. Are we mixing too many things together? Because I have one discard card, so if they manage to land together, great news. All right, 3 poison to all enemies per turn is really cool. Innate, so we would start with After Image. More block, more damage and more weak. More damage, more poison. 0 cost Mind Blast is kind of cool. Enemy 5 times. Okay, I think we would like to do more poison each time we use our noxious fumes. Self-help book. Top 3 ways to conquer the Spire. The book is encrusted with blood. Choose an attack to enchant with Sharp 2. A skill to enchant with Nimble 2. Would that apply to no, you're a power, you're not a skill. Okay. Swift 2. I'm kind of thinking in Sharp on Ricochet. So it does 2 more damage. That's almost double the damage. Seems useful. Flykinid and Snapping Jacksfruit. You're gonna buff yourself and you're gonna hit me for 11. Okay, so poison for sure. Like to Mind Blast you. And then get the poison rolling on you, even though we're gonna take a bit of damage here. Now you're doing 5. We still didn't get Ricochet, which is kind of crazy. Alright, you're dead. Discard the defend, hit the other guy. I've been made vulnerable, and now you're doing 16 damage to me. This is gonna do 20 damage, and then we can kill you with the fire potion. Oh, I should have taken the strength potion. That would have been sick, but still. And this is exactly why I use the potion, because I don't want to get to the point where I'm holding on to so many potions I'm actually just discarding them. Sly deals 7 damage to all. Hey, another Sly card. Draw a card, discard card also. I think we want to lean more into discard. If we get more Sly cards, great, but I think the discard is more important than the Sly. So we do 1 extra damage in amount. Mind Blast being 0 is interesting to me. More poison, and then this one being an 8. Yeah, I think Mind Blast being 0 is nice. And then if we can make the other card After Image innate, then we can play that first, then Mind Blast, so you get a free use of After Image. Cards containing... Whoa! Now our strikes are actually valuable. Upgrade. Oh, you say poison stab, you... Who wrote this game? I want to make you a Nate, just because that's an easy synergy for me. And then we're going to roll right into the elite. And if the elite kicks the crap out of us, we can rest right after. The frog parasite, upon dying, summons something. Ew. Okay. Well, we start with afterimage. Mind blast. Weak. Poison stab. And then a free block. Not a free block, but... Ugh. That was horrible. Infestation. Haha! Gain block. Discard you. Play it for free. Noxious fumes. And then 9 damage. I should have played double strike. That would have been the smart play. I can apply... No, I can't. Okay, well, he's just gonna smack me for a bunch. Poison didn't kill you, but that did. Ew! Oh, that's horrible. Just try to kill one of them. Right, they're no longer stunned. All right, you don't do a ton of damage. At the end of your turn, if this is in your hand, take 3 damage. Good news is, discard it. Draw a card. Discard that card, I guess. Smack you. Block. Poison doing good work for us. Right now, you guys are doing the damage. I cannot discard anything. You have 6 HP. This kills you. Play Ricochet. You're gonna poison to death. Oh, I'm out of stuff. Oh, I should have flexed again. Oh, that would have been so much smarter. That's twice I should have used flex. It's all right. He's toast this turn. I could have even mind blasted him for free. Meal ticket. Oh, hey, when you enter a shop, you heal. That's nice. Shivs are cool. Shivs are I have like so many things happening in this deck. We've got play a lot of cards. We've got poison. We've got discard this dude. But also, this is not necessarily a bad thing, adding shivs to the hand. Because shivs adding to the hand after image, all of a sudden we're getting just like free block. You cannot draw additional cards this turn. All cards in your hands are free. Well, that kind of also goes along with afterimage. Whenever you draw a card, your turn, deal 2 damage. I think this is better than up my sleeve, because like you could play 3 shivs, or you could play the 3 other cards that you get with bullet time. You know what I mean? What's the upgrade for bullet time? Only 2 cost, which like doesn't make any sense because everything's free anyway. Like I'm sure there's a reason for it. What's the upgrade to you? 2 and 2 is actually really nice. Yeah, let's go for that. And then if we need to rest before the final boss, we have one more camp. The Brain Leech. Share the knowledge, choose 1 of 5 random cards to add to your deck, or rip the leech off and gain a colorless reward. So he's gonna be a part of my brain? Sure, why not? Gain 10 block, deal 10 damage is kind of cool. Deal 4 damage to all enemies twice. Free 6 damage. Gain block, draw cards. Or add shivs into your hand and exhaust the card. Oh, these are all really interesting. I think I'm going Blade Dance. How ostentatiously scholastic of a labyrinthine mind, a veritable cornucopia of cerebral substance. You are flabbergasted. What is that, a negative, or I am just flabbergasted? There's the heal. We got a free shop. Piercing Whale. They lose strength for this turn. No poison available. think we just want to ditch a normal block. Because strikes are actually pretty useful now that we have this guy, the strike dummy. All right, let's get a quick rest in here. Almost at max health. In we go. Who are you? The deadliest foe. The kin priest. Okay, he's got the kin follower. 2 of them. Sounds good. Well, we would like to start with Afterimage, as always. Blade Dance. Prepared. Well, Mind Blast before we draw any more cards. Does it make sense to try and blast the kin priest before the kin followers? I can't tell if you're gonna summon more dudes. So I'm just gonna kill your friends. There's only one way to find out. For me, other than looking it up, I guess. Lots of shield. So you're doing 12. You're doing 13 damage to me total. So I think I would rather... I'd rather strike you, and then I'm just gonna eat the 6 damage. Oh, he frailed me. Now you're doing a lot of damage. Neutralize on the big guy. Bullet time. Might as well. Even though... No, we got a free play out of it. So we go defend, defend. And then we take the flex potion. And then we ricochet. Nice. I still don't have my poison guy, but... Now you've weakened me. Alright, Noxious Fumes, I was looking for that. Just discard this normal strike. And then I'm going to... We'll wait to end your life, because you're actually not attacking me this turn. I'll start poisoning your bro. There, more poison is good. So now you're toast. I would like to start working on you now. Kawa. Mind Blast. Only for 6 damage. You're toast. I don't think I really need to use my potions right now. We're doing okay. It doesn't look like you summon any more dudes, so now it's all about just keeping ourselves alive. Discard Ricochet. Prepared. Might as well just discard Bullet Time, because we can't actually use it. Defend, strike. I'm liking this deck. I would like to get the poison to be a bit stronger. Weaken you. Gain block. Hit him a couple times. Like, I understand how this deck is supposed to work. Alright, he's not attacking me, so we Mind Blast. And then just attack him for as much as we can. The poison is building up, which is always a good thing. I'm gonna weaken you again, so you do less damage. Poison stab. I'm gonna forego the ricochet this time. Because as the poison continues to build up, he's gonna get worse and worse. 12 damage. I Mind Blast you again. I stab you, I stab you. Nice. 100 gold. Choose a random skill card to add in your hand. It's free this turn. And what do we got? Deal 1 damage additional damage for each card drawn this combat, so it gets stronger the longer the fight goes on. Another bullet time, or this term your next skill is played in extra time. I think based on the fact that our fights are going to kind of take longer, Murder might be a good card. And then if you can play Murder with bullet time, suddenly a 3-cost card is free. We got a shop here. Looks like most of our campfires are on the left here. We get a couple on the right. But I'm not sure we really need to be upgrading things nearly as much as we had, or like have wanted to. Come closer, quiet one. I can't see well. You can trust me. Upgrade 4 cards, remove 4 cards from your deck. Whenever you shuffle your draw pile, you add soot, which is just to fill up your deck. Or hold the phone. Replace Act 2 with a single special path. I have to try that. It's it's just a straight route. How weird. I like it. It's interesting. What do? Tries to escape combat after 5 turns. You do 17 damage, and then you're gonna put afflictions on my card. So we would like to kill you this turn. Well, we're gonna start with bullet time, then after image, then mind blast, strike, neutralize. So you're gonna do 12 damage to me, which is not great. I probably should have tried the vulnerable. That might have been able to, well, 50% more damage. Nah, that probably wouldn't have killed you because I just got you to about half. You stole my mind blast? That's very rude. But fun fact for you, or for me, I should say, is I get to draw and discard some stuff. Definitely not going to be playing murder this turn. Although maybe we should. Almost dead. Flutter. Less damage. Well, doesn't matter. Take your stolen card back. Mind Blast Plus. I would have been very annoyed if he had flown off with that. Move all artifact and block. Apply 2 vulnerable and exhaust. Haze. Hey, apply poison and a sly card. I like that a lot. Yes. Very cool. Remove 2 cards from your deck. Add normality. You cannot play more than 3 cards this turn. It is unplayable. Or enter your hole. Oh, it's... Hold up! Have you guys seen the weird... It's like a weird horror comic. Or like a manga. Or a short story manga. I don't know exactly how to describe it. But it's about like this earthquake opens up like a fault line. And then everybody in the world has like their own perfect hole. And then... people go into the hole and they never come out. You should check it out. I forget the name of it, but if you look up manga, this is my hole. It will work. You will find it out. Whenever this would be shuffled into your draw pile, place it on the top instead. Oh. Well, what card would we like to have shuffled back it to the top all the time? I think we'd like to have prepared. Because we'll always be able to discard sly cards then. That's beautiful. Holy cow. That's exciting. All right, we've got a tunneler beetle. What are you gonna do? We would like to start with after image, of course. Mind blast, weakness, blade dance, a lot of shivs, and then strikes. I don't have any... Well, it's going to be... You know what? Let's use the skill potion. Apply poison, gain block equal to poison, or just gain 9 block. Let's just gain 9 block. That way he can't hurt me. All right, he's going to block and then empower himself. We get to ricochet. Any other sly cards? Doesn't look like it. Dude, that's sick. Strike, strike. Now you gain 32 block and you've tunneled like a maniac, which is crazy. Wait a minute. Aren't you supposed to come back? Oh, shuffled into your... Okay, so we would like to slim down our deck. Suddenly I understand. I thought it was going into the discard and then back onto the draw pile. But what happens is you always draw it at the top of when you shuffle the deck again. That makes a lot of sense. You're gonna do 23 damage to me. Can I have vulnerable you? I need to do 40. I need to do 44 damage, or 43 damage. Man, that's a lot of damage. I don't know if I don't think we're going to be able to do that. And his block doesn't go away at the start of his turn. So, I mean, just doing a lot of damage is a good thing. So I think we would like to set him up for death next turn. Yeah, there's a lot of damage that we took. A bullet time is nice. Hey, a Sly is good. And then bullet time doesn't really matter. Dodge roll, another Noxious Fumes plus is kind of cool. Prepared plus, you know what? I'm leaning into the discard build now with the Sly cards. I think that will be really nice, especially with the one we always draw. Haze plus is 6 poison to all enemies. Murder is just 2 cost, which isn't bad, because then I can suddenly play other things instead of just murder. Blade Dance is 4 shivs. I think murder plus is okay to make it cheaper. I've played you guys before. The Bullbug Egg, the Bullbug Nectar. All right, so we would like Afterimage. I'm gonna Mind Blast the Bug. No Sly cards, unfortunately. Should have played Bullet. I should have, well, I guess I didn't have prepared at the time, did I? Maybe I did. I guess maybe that's a lesson for me, is I should try to fish for bullet time before I do literally anything that costs anything. Good lesson for me. Doing 15 damage to me. I think I need to start getting some of these, like, lesser blocks out of my hand. That would be good. I would like to kill you, and I can with murder, so... Let's go prepared. I have you to play. And then I think defend, because you're gonna die. I don't think there's a way I can... Well... Because this is 12 damage, you have 6 poison on you. Okay. So you're gonna die on your own, which means I can murder you. I don't get to play Noxious Fumes, but that's okay. We get a Ricochet prepared. Wonderful. Just... The strike, I suppose. Yeah, I guess it didn't matter. Attack potion. Hey. Another bullet time. Or gain dexterity. Or gain free block. You know what? Simple enough. I've been saying I need better block cards. There you go. We have 2 elite fights is kind of scary. And this is the last time to rest before then. Is there anything I'd really like to upgrade before? Like a Ricochet would be okay. Extra poison is good. Poison and damage. I think I'm gonna take a bit of a conservative approach and try to rest before going into the super elite, or not the super elite, but the kind of the elite gauntlet. You stumble into a dimly lit shack and find yourself immersed in a very peaceful space. There are a selection of teas. We have... Oh, no, wait. I thought because it was red, it was saying we didn't have enough money. Upgrade your starting hand at the next combat. Tea of Discourtesy at the start of the next combat. Oh, if you couldn't pay for anything. I think just the next 5 combats, I'd like 2 more strength. I'd like something that's a little more long term. I guess I could have just gone for the cheap one. Hey, we've had Gorget before. You look around to see if there are any the room full of cheese. I've seen this one before. You look around to see if there are any traps, and above you is more cheese. Choose 2 random cards or obtain the chosen cheese. At the end of combat, you gain a max HP, but we lose 14. Or choose 2 random cards, random common cards to add to our deck. I'm not thrilled with making the decks much chunkier, but I also don't want to lose 14 HP. But I did it. Gain energy every 3 turns is nice. The Infested Automaton. Random 0. Hey, free block, sure. Get some healing off of the shop. 6 damage to all enemies. If the last card you played this turn was a skill, apply weak. Damage and poison. Expose. Shivs to your hand. At the start of your turn, add a shiv to your hand. Okay. Which is basically like a damage and a block. I don't have enough money for any of you, which is unfortunate. Ooh, Eternal Feather would be nice. Because we just heal a lot by being in rest sites. I think we do want to take out a normal strike as well. And then I think that's all we want. Well, what's this potion? You know what? I'm going to take the block potion before we go into double elite fights and then the final boss. The Entomancer. Whenever this enemy is hit, add a daze to your draw pile. Okay, that's not so bad. You're going to do 21 damage to me. We start with bullet time. Then after image, poison, mind blast, defend, blade dance, deflect, shiv, shiv, shiv. And we're still not defending entirely. Dagger spray, deal damage, poison, deal damage and apply weak. Yes. So now all of a sudden we're not taking damage, which is great news. Because this isn't the boss fight. This is an elite fight. Defend. Oh, this is not a great hand. All right, we're going to drink the block potion, poison him a bunch, and then we're going to stab him a bunch. Take 1 damage from that attack. He's going to buff himself, so we would like to hit him as much as possible. I would have loved to discard, or like interchange the 2 hands I just had. You've strengthened yourself. You're still more poisoned, which is good. Ricochet is great, and then discard a dazed. Oh god. The insane amount of dazed we just got is crazy. But I killed him, so good news. I didn't want to draw that. I did not want to draw that deck back into my hand. Gambler's Potion, discard any number of cards and then draw that many is kind of cool. None of you are actually what I want to have, so I'm going to skip you. What did you do? Enemies drop additional gold. Okay. Well, let's upgrade. More poison to all enemies on Sly. 1 extra shiv is not all that much. 1 extra damage, or 1 extra attack. 2 weak instead of 1 is kind of interesting. But I think I want more poison. I want to make our poison build work better. What are you? The Infested Prism. The first time you take damage each turn, the attacker gains energy. Huh. Okay. Well, we start with bullet time, but before we bullet time, we prepare. Although I just realized I have to discard some stuff, but we did draw a Sly card, so that is useful. I think we are going to discard the defend, even though we're going to get wailed on right now. And then we bullet time. After image. Noxious fumes. Mind blast. Murder. Deflect. Yeah. Still gonna do 10 damage to me, but that's fine. I don't have anything else to discard. Blade Dance. Shiv, Shiv, Shiv. Draw 2 cards. We're at 5. If we discard you, then we'll be able to block if we play the Survivor. Block his full attack, I meant. 27 damage is a lot. Free deflect. And then I think I would rather play, because you're gonna do, wow, that's a lot of damage. 7 times 4 is 28, or we do 22 plus 2 shield. Guess that's okay. You know what? Probably not gonna use that all that often. So I'm just gonna yeet it. All right, what do we got? Deflect. We get to discard a haze and to defend because he's not attacking us this turn. And then we murder and then strike, and you're dead. A lot of gold. Permafrost, the first time you play a power each combat. Hey! We play power right off the bat every time. Play every shiv in your exhaust pile on the enemy. Ooh! Although I do love a bouncing flask. Because it's a lot of poison. Oh, this one's very tempting just because we have this guy. Or this one, Blade Dance. But that you exhaust right away, so we only ever have 3. So I think Bouncing Flask makes more sense now that I actually walked through it. Let's get a quick rest so we have a little bit of HP. We still have our fairy in the bottle, so that's our fallback plan. But I would like to go into the crab fight. Oh, he's huge! Oh my lord. Okay, we've got to fight the rocket and the crusher at the same time. Deals 50% more damage when it's attacking you from behind. Okay, so you do more. I see. Does that mean the crab will like flip around and attack me from the other side? At some point? I don't know. But we always start with Afterimage. Just make sure I'm not doing something wrong. Yeah, Afterimage first. Mind Blast. What is this? When an ally dies, Rocket gains strength and block. It's the same thing. So maybe the claws are identical. Kind of fighting blind here, so I don't actually know what I'm doing. We need to block 21 damage. We're at 15 right now. There we go. You chomped me. You chomped me. No problem, though. 6 and 18. Deflect. Poison. Prepared. Haze is perfect. And sure, I'll discard a bullet time. It's kind of the same because we have like 2 defends that we could have played. Alright, we took 1 damage. Not too bad. The Bouncing Flask is good, especially because we can discard the Ricochet and then the Strike. Nice. Bouncing Flask. Nice. Poison. Neutralize you to make you weaker. Survivor. Looking pretty good so far. I feel like this guy is a fight we want. Oh! I was gonna say, is a fight we want to kill both of them roughly at the same amount of time, but I'm not 100% sure that's true if he's doing 49 damage to me. All right, poison everybody. Shivs, prepared. Maybe we would like to just hold on to... Well, it's 3 block. It's like, can we kill the rocket? Apparently not. But we did weaken the rocket a considerable amount. Thankfully. So you've added strength. The rocket is gone. So maybe we stop attacking you and just focus on your brother now? Neutralize. I wish there was more poison on this guy. But I can apply it myself. Gosh dang it. We have no... Oh, no. Discard. We're at 28 health. You're dead, thank God. Okay, so now bullet time. Damage, block. So you've gained strength. You only did 3 damage to me, though. So 11 damage coming out now. We got prepared. Get to discard ricochet, and now murder's doing 50 damage, which is very cool. Let me discard the strike. So you got super block because we killed your friend. So just gain normal block, defend, murder, survivor. $26 damage. So we gotta block some of that at the very least. Well, not much we can do, so we just bullet time. We haze. Strike, defend. And then he's gonna do 26 damage to me and debuff me. You are poisoned up the gills. So we're gonna keep poisoning you. And now you're dead. Mind blast, deflect for fun. And you're dead. Boss 2 defeated by the Silent in the first run. Can only be played if there are no cards in your draw pile. Deal 50 damage to all enemies is super cool, but our deck is super huge. I imagine what you would try to do with this is have the smallest deck possible and then only draw this card just like constantly. Double murder is very interesting to me. Nightmare. Choose a card next turn, add 3 copies of that card into your hand and exhaust. What would we even want to do with that? I mean, like, multiple Mind Blast is kind of interesting. I'm not 100% sure what we'd want to do with that. So I think I'm just going to go with double murder. And then we meet our lion friend. We heal back up to full. Ooh, at the start of your turn, add a random attack card into your hand, cost 0. Gain energy at the start of your turn, but powers cost 1 more to play. 3 attacks into your deck, enchant them with instinct. Choose 3 attacks. Choose 3 attacks. So they're free. Well. So a poison stab being free would be nice. A murder being cheaper. I like that. Murder, poison stab? A murder 1 is really cool. Alright, what do we got? There's some campfires to the left. 2 campfires in the middle. I think our path is middle route. And there's no shops. So there's 1 shop at the very end. So maybe we just save and see what kind of a shop we get. What are you doing? You're buffing yourself. Okay, well, we know how we do. We after image first. And then we bullet time. I should have bullet timed first. Can I undo this? I want to undo this. I thought it would draw the cards. I know it said no draw, but oh dang. Oh, don't discard the bouncing flask. Well, that was a misplay. Sorry y'all. He's buffed himself. Okay. Well, we can murder you for a bit. I think we blade dance to get all of the damage in the block. Defend, just to protect ourselves. Oh, I keep forgetting we have the plating from our Gorget. 21 damage. Well, discard haze is great. 16 poison on you. And then I think we would like to defend noxious fumes, because murder doing 20 damage is good, but the more poison is better. Weak you. Free block. I guess we're gonna play all of our cards. Strike, ricochet. Take a bit of damage. And you're toast, sir, I think. Yep. I'm liking the Sly discard deck. And a block potion is really nice. Another ricochet. I think it's got to be another ricochet, just because we're discarding a lot by design. Living shield and machine gun boy at the back. That's very interesting. Always gains 25 block. Oh, at the turret, I see. So we play that. We don't have a discard for ricochet. We definitely neutralize you just to get the weak on you. So this is 28 damage instead of 11 and 5 block. So I think we would like to get some damage done on the living shield so we can have a free shot at the turret operator. And you're doing 16 damage to me, but it's really only 3 total because of the plating. That guy would be really easy to kill with thorns. So let's see here. Block. Strike murder to kill you. It leaves you alive with 1. That's crazy. Then I guess just strike. You're gonna do 15. 21. I was like, I think I did the math right, and it turns out I had. I just didn't say it out loud. Oh, we don't have any discards. That's crazy. We have so many discard cards. Well, not this time. Well, noxious fumes. I should have. Well, should I have played haze? I'm not 100% sure. I think I'll just play ricochet. I was gonna say the odds are that we'll probably kill this dude. You've gained strength, but you have been poisoned. Oh, there's a lot of discard draw. Bullet time doesn't really make sense, because most things are free. And then I'm gonna do it again. You apply 12 poison. You do 11 damage plus I think the bouncing flask, but it is more expensive now that I think about it. I think it's better to kick you. And then this gives us a lot of block. Oh, and the murder just kills you. Fantastic. deal 7 damage and add a shiv. All enemies lose strength this turn, and then exhaust. I mean, that's not terrible, considering it's just like a one-use card that then goes away from clogging up the deck. Oh, I fought you dudes before. Cubex Construct and his Punch Brother. After image first. Prepared, which means we discard you. And you, because we don't want to debuff you this turn because none of you are attacking. Oh, all of the poison went away. I should have hit you with that first. At least you all get poisoned. Taking a bit of damage, which is not great. Oh, you guys gain strength over time. That is a little rough. Bullet time. Deflect. Strike to take 10 damage out of the equation. And then just block as much as we can. A little more damage taken. And now we really need to focus on killing you guys. Prepared will get us a ricochet. And then we have 4 energy. So we won't be able to play... We'll be able to play like Murder, Blade Dance. Probably not the other strike then. I definitely need to kill at least one of you. So this is 12 damage. This will kill you. And then we could murder. And then I think we gain block to prevent 22 damage to ourselves. We take 1 damage. And you're dead. Energy potion is nice. Dagger throw, deal damage, draw card, discard card. Deal 13 damage, but deals less damage for each other card in your hand. We have been doing a really good job of like clearing out our cards. I don't think malaise is really the play. Dagger throw, draw card, discard. I think dagger throw, just because we really like discarding. And then we go up the middle path here. Energy, Globe Head. Powers are afflicted with galvanize. Takes 6 damage when this card is played. Yuck. So I'm going to take 6 damage here, huh? Ow. Could have been worse. That was a pretty good amount of damage that we shot at him. Lose strength? I think so. So now you're doing no damage. We don't need the block, so we just throw you out and then stab you. $16 damage. Well, we can get the ricochet. I'm gonna kick out the strike here, I think. Defend, defend. Noxious fumes. The block protects us. Oh, I don't have enough energy. You know what? Do it. Don't be cute about your potions. You poisoned me? No, that was noxious fumes. I thought it poisoned my... I was like, I didn't know you did poison. Poison? Discard ricochet for sure. Neutralize. Murder kills you. Fantastic. I would love to upgrade murder Leg Sweep Plus is really cool, especially because we have a lot of bullet time. I'm gonna try it. We've definitely got like way too huge of a deck. It's my the cardinal sin I always perform in every deck builder is I always want to play like every card. I want to take every card. I'm like, these are all so cool. How could you not? Definitely apply 12 poison to start. I mean, you just do 12 damage, but we don't need the block, so I'm actually gonna save you, and then discard you, because we don't need the block. And we don't need you guys. So honestly, cycling through those cards was totally fine. Because they weren't really cards I wanted to draw for next turn. Bullet time to be able to play 4 cards instead of 3? Sure. Murder. Strike. Sorry for all the Steam notifications. It's not your Steam. It is my Steam that has been downloading a bunch of stuff in the background. Noxious Fumes for sure. Strike, and then just deflects and defends. You've weakened me. Good news is I can play... We definitely need to apply the weak to this guy, so I think less... Poison Stab is the least important thing we have there. Neutralize for sure. I should have played you last. I'm stupid. Doing everything out of order. We took 5 damage that I didn't need to take because of that. Oy. All right, hey, perfect hand to get prepared plus haze and ricochet. So discard, play, discard, deflect. I was just trying to game how many, like, to get the most slimes out of my deck that I could. Murder does 31 damage. Sure. We're gonna take a chunk of damage here. Owie. Alright, he's dead. Another bouncing flask isn't bad. And then the elite fight. I have no health for this elite fight. I feel like we're in trouble. Afterimage for sure. Who do you want to kill in this fight first? I feel like they're all like equally dangerous. Although you're annoying because you make my cards like get exhausted. So maybe the Spectral Knight should be the first one to go. You're already doing 21 damage to me, I just realized. I'm still alive, but barely. So gained block. So there we go. Oh, I think we ricochet this instead. You've strengthened yourself. Oh, now we're in trouble, boys and girls. Bullet time. Haze. Strike. Murder. Deflect, and we're gonna die. But the fairy will bring us back. Only to get smacked again. Oh, Lord. Okay, so hold up. We can play Ricochet for free. Thank you for killing that guy without having me to aim at him. We can block seems like a really good play here. Are we going to be able to fight our way through this? Oh, it does. It certainly doesn't look like it, boys and girls. This guy doing 35 damage. Like draw, discard. There's a weakness, so that's something. Yeah, we... Like, weaken you so you're not doing it. Ah, there's just no way. Well, we tried our best, but that was a good run for my first run with the Silent. I think my problem was, in addition to, like, playing cards out of order, just playing too fast and loose, I was also, like, all over the map with regards to what our build even was. Because we were like, I play a lot of cards, play a little poison. But overall, I think that was fun. We just kind of ran into a couple buzzsaws at the end that we couldn't quite chunk through. But we did unlock a lot of stuff here. So what do we got? Chapter 4, Bigger Prey, the Silent. The other sisters judge the fourth one in silence. They have not seen her for over 3 centuries, and she returns with an ugly, pulsating scrap. The Silent recollects the trials she endured for this trophy, but does not speak. To speak is weak. One can only prove herself with more impressive trophies. There is always bigger prey. Hey, there's all the poison cards that we wanted to see. I thought there were like kind of a few poison cards that seemed to be missing from the whole setup. His Majesty barely even looked anymore and swiped through planet profiles in the current constellation. I demand to visit a more exciting planet. The regent slammed his fist down on the space console. Beep, beep, beep. Anomalous planet detected. Oh, new dude. The regent. His Majesty may now embark upon the spire. Onwards. Cool. Ah, we've unlocked all of his thing. 2 epochs are awaiting. The Silent again? Sickness carrying a familiar scent courses through the Silent's veins. The heart piece is slowly killing her. The grotesque trophy is hurled into the ocean, but the blight has no cures. She will die soon. Gain 3 block whenever you discard. Hey, that would have been really nice in our last thing. And enemies with weak deal 40% less damage. Okay, so we could go for like a weakness build. And then Tingsha, whenever you discard a card during your turn, deal 3 damage to random enemy for each card discarded. That would have also been okay with the discard deck that we did. And then the cloud churned maliciously as the capital trembles beneath a storm so violent that none dare to leave their homes. 12 days later, the rain stops. The clouds remain, but the flame has gone out. The spire opens its doors once more. Enemy attacks deal 30% less damage for the next 4 turns. Oh, those are potions. Ritual. Strength and strength. Cool. And then, Droplet of Precognition, choose a card in your draw pile and add it to your hand. Cool. So that's like if you need a card for a specific deck to get kickstarted, that's a good time to use it. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the run. If you did, please click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more episodes of Slay the Spire 2 or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you have your notifications on so you know when the next videos go live. But until next time, everyone, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.